Hello and welcome to the stream. Today I'm going to be starting a new video series where we're going to be playing RuneScape Classic, a game that's dear to my heart. And to be more specific, we're going to be playing Open RuneScape Classic. As you may know, RuneScape Classic shut down, I believe, in 2018. I could be wrong on the year, but the official RuneScape Classic servers closed, and Open RuneScape Classic is a private server dedicated to preserving the RuneScape Classic experience. And their preservation server brings a what they call 98% authentic experience. It's basically the closest that you can get to playing the original game, and yeah, I really enjoy it. I've spent quite a few hours on Open RuneScape Classic so far, and today we're going to be making a new account. And before I do, I just want to give a shout out to the Open RSC developers, such as Kenix, Log, Marwolf. There are countless others, way more than I could possibly name here. But just shout out to the dev team. Thank you so much for spending the time and effort to make RuneScape Classic available to anybody who wants to play. I would highly recommend heading over to the Open RuneScape Classic website and creating a character. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, you can join me. So yeah, today I've just created a brand new character, and I'm going to place Ironman stipulations on my character, so no trading with other players, no picking up their loot off the ground, all the good stuff, doing everything on my own without trading. And more so, I'm going to be not looking anything up 99.9% of the time. I'm going to try to play the game without looking up hints or tricks. Um, and my primary goal with this character is going to be to Iron Man my way to the Legends Cape. So I'm going to try to complete all of the quests in the game in the series with Iron Man stipulations, and yeah, without looking things up. We'll see if I can quest myself. So yeah, I think it'll be fun, and let's just dive right into it. I just created a new character on the um, Open RuneScape Classic website, and now I get to customize. Let's see. Do we want long hair? I think we do. You just go with black hair, male, and yeah, just all black. I don't know why, but I just I like that. Um, I don't know about the pants though. If I put blue on, it kind of makes them looks like blue jeans, sort of. Um, gives it kind of an interesting modern vibe. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you so much for joining. Have you ever played RuneScape Classic before? Feel free to jump into the chat. I'm guessing since you're on the stream, you probably have. Um, Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have found the stream. But let's see. I don't. It shouldn't be that hard of a decision, but your character, you have to look at him for a long time. So just trying to think. I guess should I do all black? Yeah, man in black for a hardcore character. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, so we got the character created. Welcome to RuneScape Theldimar. RC Preservation Tutorial. Wow, this is interesting. You have to interact with the movie. Yeah, so basics. We have the guide here. Okay. So that's just basically giving me an intro to how to move around and stuff. All right, here we are. We are on Tutorial Island, and I'm very excited for this. We're surrounded by guides. Let's talk to them. Welcome to the world of RuneScape. My job is to help newcomers find their feet here. Ah, good, let's get started. When speaking to characters such as myself, sometimes options will appear in the top left corner of the screen. Left click on one of them to continue the conversation. So what else can you tell me? The guide says I suggest you go through the door now. There are several guides and advisors on the island. Speak to them. They will teach you about the various aspects of the game. Use the Quest History tab at the bottom of the screen to reread things said to you by in-game characters. That is great. We have a little scroll window. Nice. Very cool stuff. Okay. Camera angle mode. Let's do manual. Yeah, that feels better. Sound effects on. 2 mouse buttons. And yeah, that all looks good. We've got this empty cupboard. You search the cupboard but find nothing. We have a shield on the wall. Just curious. A display shield. And I'm going to guess that all of the guides say the same thing, so that is... What am I examining posts for? Because I'm crazy and I want to see everything in the game. I guess that's all the guides that guide has to offer. Head into the next room, and I remember this. We're going to talk to the controls guide. Tell you more about the game's controls. Most of your options and character information can be accessed by the menus, the top right corner of your screen. Moving your mouse over the map icon, second from the right, gives you a view of the area that you're in. Clicking on this map is an effective way of walking around. If the route is blocked by a closed door per se, character won't move. There's a compass on the map, which may be able to help you. Carry on and speak to the combat instructor. All right. It's interesting that there are several guides um, in these rooms, and I want to say, I could be wrong, but I believe that when Classic first, when RuneScape originally launched, I don't think that more than one person could interact with an NPC at a time. So I'm guessing that these extra NPCs are probably here, probably here to allow 3 players at a time to get processed in on Tutorial Island when newbies join the game. It'll be interesting to see how early we see other players. Obviously a game this old on a preservation private server won't have this massive player base, but there are other people that play pretty regularly. Yeah, it'll be cool just to see when we first meet someone in game for the first time. Let's talk to the combat instructor. Aha, a new recruit. I'm here to teach you the basics of fighting. First of all, you need weapons. Look after these well. Oh, he gives me a sword and a shield. These items will now have appeared in your inventory. You can access them by selecting the bag icon in the menu bar, top right hand corner. Click on them to wield them. The box will go red to show that you're wearing them. Let's do it. We have a bronze longsword and a wooden shield. Can we see statistics on them? No, it doesn't look like we can see. Okay, equipment stats, armor, weapon aim, weapon power, armor. Okay. Let's talk to the combat instructor again. Today we're going to be killing giant rats. Move your mouse over a rat. You'll see it's level 7. You'll see it's level lit in green. If it is green, it means you have a strong chance of killing it. Creatures with their name in red should probably be avoided as it indicates they are tougher than you. Left click on the rat to attack it. Alright. What do we have? 10 hits? Alright, let's get it. Die, rat. Awesome. I'm not hearing the sound effects. I don't know if y'all are hearing the sound effects, but I'm not. I have sound effects on. But can't hear it. Oh well, we're totally wrecking this rat right now. Hasn't even hit us once. What's he, combat level 7? Do we still start at 3? Or, yeah, combat level 3. Cool. I actually want strength XP. Well done, you've killed the rat. Now speak to the combat instructor again. I'm on it. Well done, you're a born fighter. As you kill things, your combat experience will go up. This experience will slowly cause you to get tougher, eventually be able to take on stronger enemies, such as those found in dungeons. Now continue to the building in the northeast. Alright. Very cool. We've got a bronze, a longsword, and a wooden shield. We also have one cooked meat. With the word all run together, you'll note. A tinderbox and a bronze axe. We're set up for success. I love how the icon for the wooden shield looks rounded, but when your character actually carries it, it's like a square shield. Super interesting. Alright. 3 cooking instructors. Got a nice dining table set up. Looks like you've been fighting. If you get hurt in a fight, you will slowly heal. Eating food will heal you much more quickly. I'm here to show you some simple cooking. First, you need something to cook. Okay, cook it on the range. He gives you a piece of meat. Choose an item you're holding, open your inventory, click on the item you wish to use, then click on whatever you wish to use it on. In this case, use it on the range. I have been here and done that before, once or twice. You accidentally burn the meat. Sometimes you'll burn food. As your cooking level increases, this will happen less. Speak to the instructor again. I burned the meat. Well, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it soon. Let's try again. Here's another piece of meat to cook. Alright. The meat is now nicely cooked. Success. I've cooked the meat correctly this time. Very well done. Now you can tell whether you need to eat or not. Look in your stats menu, click on the bar graph icon, the menu bar. Your stats are low right now. As you use the various skills, these stats will increase. If you look at your hits, you'll see two numbers. On the right is your hits when you're at full health, and on the left is your current hits. If the number on the left is lower, eat some food to be healed. Yep. Got it. Okay. Thanks so much. Do I move on, or... Okay. Many other sorts of food you can cook. As your cooking level increases, you'll be able to cook even more. Some of these dishes are more complicated to prepare. If you want to know more about cookery, you could consult the online manual. I wonder if that's still there. Now proceed through the next door. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're playing Open RuneScape Classic, basically a private server attempting to replicate RuneScape Classic. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. I am currently going through Tutorial Island. Feel free to jump into the chat if you would like. All right, let's talk to the financial advisor. Going to talk to me about banking and whatnot. Hello there. I'm your designated financial advisor. That's good because I don't have any money at the moment. That's true. How do I get rich? There are many different ways to make money in RuneScape. For example, certain monsters will drop a bit of loot. To start with, killing men and goblins might be a good idea. Some higher level monsters will drop quite a lot of treasure. Several skills are good money making. Two of the skills are mining and fishing. Instructors on the island help me with that. Using skills in combat to make money is a good plan because using a skill increases your level. High school opens up opportunities. You can do quests. Talking to certain characters. Quest advisor will tell me about it. Items lying on the ground. Sell them to shops. Yeah, that's a lot of information really quickly. Good thing we have the quest history that you can kind of scroll through and see. But yeah, these guys are a little long-winded, but that's okay. This was a revolutionary concept when it came out in, what 2001? Let's see. Talk to the fishing instructor. Hi, are you here to tell me how to catch fish? Yes, that's right, you're Smarrowin. Fishing is a useful skill. You can sell high-level fish for lots of money. Or, of course, you can cook it and eat it to heal yourself. Unfortunately, I have to start off catching shrimps till your fishing level gets higher. You'll need this. He's going to give me a net. Yep, go catch some shrimp. Left click on that sparkling piece of water. While you have the net in your inventory, you might catch some fish. Let's get it. You attempt to catch some fish. Keep trying, you'll catch something soon. Solid. Okay, talk to the instructor. Well done, you can now continue with the tutorial. First, you can cook the shrimps on my fire here if you'd like. I would like, indeed. Cook the shrimps on the fire, you accidentally burned the shrimp. Alright, I don't think we need burnt food for anything, so we'll go ahead and drop those. Got some trees out here. On to the next tutorial. Ooh, the mining tutorial. My favorite skill. Good day to you. Hello, I'm a veteran miner. I'm here to show you how to mine. If you want to quickly find out what is in a rock, you can prospect it. Right click on this rock here and select prospect. Here we go. Contains 10 ore. Sometimes you won't find the ore, but trying again may find it. Contains a high level ore, you will not find it until you increase your mining level. That makes sense. There's 10 ore in that rock. Yes, that's what's in there. Okay, you need to get the 10 out of the rock. First of all, you need a pick. And here we have a pick. The instructor somehow produces a large pickaxe from inside his jacket. The instructor gives you the pickaxe. Now hit those rocks. On it. You fail to make any real impact on the rock. You managed to obtain some tin ore. Awesome. Very good. If at a later date you find a rock with copper ore, you can take the copper ore and tin ore to a furnace, use them on the furnace to make bronze bars, which you can then either sell or use on anvils with a hammer to make weapons. As your mining and smithing levels grow, you'll be able to mine various exciting new metals. Now go through the next door to speak to the bankers. Sweet. First we had financial advisors. Then we have bankers. Financial advisor just basically told me level up your skills to make money, do quests to make money. You can deposit items in banks. Allows you to own much more equipment that can be fit into your inventory. It'll also keep all your items safe so you won't lose them when you die. You can withdraw deposited items from any bank in the world. Can I access my account, please? Certainly, sir. Alright. So do we want to deposit anything now? I don't think... Do I want the net right off the bat? No, I think mining might be the first thing that I do when we hit the real world. Also don't know what it'll let me keep. It might take stuff from me. Oh, it says tell you, but it's a global chat. Interesting. Yeah, I might keep the... Or I might deposit my combat stuff and just go, like, straight to mining when we get out of here. Yeah. Let's deposit everything except for the pickaxe and the tin ore. That'll work for me. We'll get straight to it. Quest advisor. Greetings, traveler. If you're interested in a bit of an adventure, I can recommend going on a good quest. That's the goal. There are many secrets to be uncovered and wrongs to be set right. If you talk to the various characters in the game, some of them will give you quests. What sort of quests are there to do? If you select the bar graph from the menu and then select the Quests tab, you will see a list of quests. Quests you've completed will show up in green. You can only do each quest once. Can you recommend any quests? Well, I hear the cook in Lumbridge Castle is having some problems. When you get to Lumbridge, go into the castle there, find the cook, have a chat with them. Okay, thanks for the advice. Perfect. Let's see if there's anything in this chest. Probably not. Okay. There's also a portrait, a painting of our beloved king. Is this is it Roald? I think Roald is the king of Misthalin. Perhaps, if I remember my RuneScape lore. Was this the way to... Okay. Oh, the Wilderness Guide. Alright. Very important information. Hi, are you someone who likes to fight other players? Granted, it has big risks, but it can be very rewarding too. Yes, I'm up for a bit of a fight. Then the wilderness is the place for you. It is the area of the game where you can attack other players. Be careful though. Other players can be a lot more dangerous than monsters. They will be much more persistent in chasing after you, especially when they hunt in groups. Where is this wilderness? Once you get into the main playing area, head north. Then you will eventually reach the wilderness. The deeper you venture into the wilderness, the greater the level of the players who can attack you. So if you go in really deep, players much stronger than you can attack you. What happens when I die? Normally when you die, you will lose all of the items in your inventory, except the 3 most valuable. You never keep stackable items like coins and runes, which is why it's a good idea to leave those things in your bank. However, if you attack another player, you get a skull above your head for 20 minutes. If you die with a skull, you lose your entire inventory. Now proceed through the next door. Alright. Almost done with the island. This might be it. There's good magic potential in this one. Yes, definitely something I can work with. Are you talking about me? Yes, that is the one of which I speak. Okay, move your mouse over the book icon in the menu bar. The one magic you can only cast. Wind Strike. If you look at the bottom of the magic window, you'll see more information about the spell. Runes required for the spell have 2 numbers over them. how many runes you have versus how many the spell requires. Speak to me again when you have checked this. Alright. I don't have the runes to cast Wind Strike. How do you expect to do magic without runes? Okay, I shall have to provide you with the runes. I get the feeling that he knew this was going to happen. And it shows up yellow in your list. Perfect. This is true. Cluck. Aha! A chicken! An ideal Wind Strike target. Click on the Wind Strike spell in your spell list. Left click on the chicken to choose it as a target. Alright, let's do it. The spell fails. You may try again in 20 seconds. It has to succeed for it to count. Okay. So every time I fail, I have to wait 20 seconds. That's funny. Alright. Cast spell successfully. Sweet. Well done. As you get a higher magic level, you'll be able to cast all sorts of interesting spells. Now go through the next door. Hi, I'm feeling a little tired after all this learning. Yes, in your skills you'll see a fatigue stat. I forgot about this. Yeah, that's the anti-botting mechanism in RuneScape Classic. Rest in the bed, and then I'm going to have to type something in. Yeah. Whoa. I can't quite read that. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, that first one was crazy. Wow. Am I human? Sweet, how are you feeling now? I feel much better rested now. Tell you what, I'll give you this useful sleeping bag so you can rest anywhere. Solid. Saves you the trouble of finding a bed. You'll need to sleep longer to restore your fatigue fully. You can now go through the next door. Sweet. Who we got next? The community instructor. Almost ready to go out into the main game area. Yes, let's go. When you get out there, you'll be able to interact with thousands of other players. Are there rules and in-game behavior? Yes, you should read the rules of conduct on our front page to make sure you do nothing to get yourself banned. As a general guide, always try to be courteous to people. Remember, the people in the game are real people somewhere with real feelings. Aw. If you go around being abusive or causing trouble, your character could quickly be the one in trouble. I bet. Andrew Gower wrote that. Goodbye, then. Maybe Paul. Who knows? But my guess is Andrew. Suggested it, at least. Okay. Talk to the boatman. Job's to take you to the main game area. It's only a short row. I should take you to the small town of Lumbridge in the kingdom of Misthalin. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Alright, let's go then. Sweet, here I am in Lumbridge. In all of its RuneScape Classic glory, the boat arrives in Lumbridge. I have my runes, I have my sleeping bag, and I have a tin ore. We need to go to a bank. There's no bank on the top of Lumbridge in Classic, which is the one that I use in RS3 usually. There's a bank in Al-Kharid, but I need a few coins to get there. Yeah, I might need to go up to Varrock to start my mining. Okay, well, let's just take a lap around Lumbridge Castle for fun. Just so that if you're watching, you can see what it looks like. Here is the fabled castle. We've got goblins in the keep. Interesting. There's the cook. There's a man. No recipe for disaster in this RuneScape game. There's Hans. Hello, what are you doing here? I'm looking for whoever is in charge of this place. Sorry, I don't know where he is right now. Yeah, Hans was the very first NPC in the game, I think. Yeah, I think he was the first NPC in the game. I'm not 100% certain. And maybe that, like, the first test player that they made was called Hans. That's a possibility. All right. So my first course of action is going to be to smith some bronze armor. To do that, we are going to need to get our smithing level high enough to make bronze armor. We're going to need the materials for smithing. That means we're going to have to go mining. My favorite skill. Is the second bridge up here? I hope the second bridge is up here. I just kind of assumed it was. But I play RuneScape 3 all the time. So my memory might not serve me exactly well. And that'll make the questing interesting. Talk to Goblin. The Goblin does not appear interested in talking. Okay, that's kind of hilarious. Alright, cows. I'm going to head up to Varrock because we're going to have a nice little walk between some ores and a bank, and I could be wrong, but I think the Southeast Varrock mine in RuneScape Classic will have the tin and copper that I need. And I don't want to look up where anything is. I want to try to do memory and exploration, discovery. We'll just do the best we can with what we have and see if we can't land Legendscape, Legends Quest. It'd be interesting if I could see how many people are online from this interface, which I don't think I can. But it looks like there are 2 people online right this second. It'd also be interesting to see if we could get on the high scores. If we could get onto the high scores as an Ironman, that would be kind of fun. Let's see. The number 1 on the high scores is Orbrun, who's level 1473 with 69 million XP. Wow. That's crazy. That's a lot. Look at the guards. Those guys would kill me so fast. Head over to the bank to put up our runes. Let's see, the end of the leaderboards. Level 18. Interesting. So, like, my total level right now is 27. So there's somebody that somehow has a total level of 18. That's funny. There are several 26s. A lot of people 26. Okay, then there's all the 27s. So when you start the game at 27, you're somewhere over 4,000, it looks like, on the leaderboards. And yeah, you climb from there. So see if I can find what rank we are right now. I think this is the bank now. I think we made it here. Looking for Theldimar. Let's go to the end. I'm guessing that we're going to be the very first level 27. There's 27. How much XP do I have total? Can I see my total XP? I can see my total XP in certain skills. I don't think I even have 1,000 XP. But I am level 27, right? I might have to log out for it to count, actually. Yeah, it might not show up. Okay, I'll stop playing around with the high scores. I was just curious about how that would go. Okay. We're at the bank. Let's talk to the banker. How may I help you? I'd like to access my bank account, please. Certainly, sir. Okay, let's drop off these runes. Cool thing we can do 5 at a time with 11 runes. I feel like if you've never played RuneScape before, this might be a pretty interesting experience if you dropped into RuneScape Classic, but it would be a fun one. Okay, instead of depositing that 10 ore, which makes sense, I'm going to instead keep it and waste an inventory slot so that the numbers can be even because I'm a little OCD like that. It'll just be a little bit of wasted time and effort for a happier gameplay experience. How can you argue with that? All right, so we have the skills of RuneScape, and I'll note that a skill that is um, pretty conspicuously missing from this list is rune crafting. So all of our runes are going to have to come from monsters, and I'm not exactly sure which monster drops which runes. So getting our magic up, that will be interesting. What also will be interesting is figuring out how to start every quest. That actually will be quite the challenge. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, if we get stuck for too long, maybe I'll call for hints in the chat or so. I really don't want to look anything up. Looking up how to start a quest is different than looking up how to solve it. But you know, we'll see how what we can do with what we know. All right, let's see what we got going on here. That one might be iron, actually. These three. That one's iron. This one should be tin. Yep. All right. So we're gonna head over here into the spot with two. We're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna try to load up an inventory of tin first. I'll try to do a whole load of tin and then a whole load of copper, and we'll go back and forth. And so far, we have done jack. We have done nothing. Over and over again, we only succeed in scratching the rock. But we do have nothing but a bronze pickaxe, which is not optimal, but you know, it is what it is. You managed to obtain some tin ore. Sweet, 2 in a row. Let's go. And now the grind begins. And my first grind is going to be oriented towards hitting the levels I need to smith a set of bronze armor. And then I think I'll do some introductory quests. Sweet, we advanced a mining level. That's just what I wanted. And if you're watching RuneScape Classic for the first time, you'll note that unlike old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3, I cannot um, I cannot just click on the mining node and then watch my character sit in mine until the inventory is full. I actually have to click not just on every rock I mine, but I have to click for every attempt at mining the rock. And I'm very capable of only scratching the rock instead of mining. So yeah, this game is quite the grind, but it's nostalgic, and grinding levels in RuneScape has always been pretty fun to me. Awesome, we're getting somewhere. And this Southeast Varrock mine is a plot that I'll probably be spending quite a bit of time at because I feel like I remember it taking a good while to move through the levels where you work on iron, and I think it's because iron might get wasted in the furnace. I think sometimes your iron will just like crumble. I don't know if that's uh, just old school RuneScape or if it also happens in Classic, but it takes a good while before you get past iron to I think mithril gear next. Um, yeah, it'll be a while. It'll be a while before we get there. So we'll spend quite a bit of time mining at these plots. I did hit another mining level. We're now up to level 3. Let's go. Thank you for joining the stream. By the way, appreciate you being here. Feel free to jump into the chat. We are just kicking off an Ironman character on Open RuneScape Classic, which is a pretty awesome RuneScape like preservation and authenticity private server. Yeah, that I really enjoy playing on. You can just Google Open RSC to find it if you're curious and want to make a character and play along. Right now, I'm mining tin and copper, just getting a load of tin to start off. We're going to try smithing. A set of bronze armor is my first early goal with the new character. And then my long-term goal is going to be to get through the questing experience in the game. So I'm gonna try to do the Legends quest. I'm gonna try to do everything. Yeah, that'll be fun. We may go for KBD after that. Not quite sure, but I feel like that would be a pretty accomplished run. Um, Getting some KBD in after hitting the Legends quest, and that's a pretty tall order. If you're not if you're not familiar with the investment, this will be quite a chunk of time to prepare my character for the various quests here, and it really is quite impressive how many quests they were able to put out in the relatively short time period that RuneScape 1 was the main game. Since the launch of RuneScape 2, there are so many new quests, but there already were a ton, and I know that they were in the early days trying to pump out quests as often as they could. It's where we get some funny quests like, I feel like things like Romeo and Juliet and like the King Arthur quests are kind of humorous. Oh, I've been standing here for 5 minutes. I've got to move. Yeah, I forget about that. There is no botting in RuneScape, and on the preservation server, they don't want anybody botting either. And I will say that I think that I think there's a botting server where people are allowed to bot. I think that because they kind of just understand that some people want to bot. There's actually a botting designated server called I think it's called the Uranium uh, server on the Open RuneScape Classic site, and yeah, you can set up a bot and you can play with a bunch of other bots, and I think that's quite hilarious. There's also they also have a server called the Cabbage server where I think they've added new features to the game, and I'm not super familiar with it. I haven't played it to see what kind of things that they added to the game. Might have to go there next after playing Preservation for a while. I might have to head over to Cabbage and dip my toes in there, see how it's going. I only need 2 more tin um, before we have a full load, and then we can make our way back over to the bank. Okay, so can I see I think I can see my fatigue from the stats screen just so I can kind of gauge. I'm going to be around 10% fatigued with a full load of 10. Yep. All right. Yeah, 10% fatigued with a full load. So that's not so bad. It's not like every 2 trips or something I'm going to have to sleep. That's very good to know. Head back over to the bank. Then we can go back for a round of copper. And the longer we mine, the easier this will get. Mining is level 5 now, which is solid. Pretty stoked about that. I'd like to access my bank account, please. Okay, let's deposit all of our tin ore. Sweet. And head back out. It's cool that you actually have 30 slots in RuneScape Classic. It's interesting that it's more space than old school RS3 where you have 28 slots in your backpack. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. All right, we got to 5 mining with our first load. It's pretty solid. Yeah, let's see if we can hit like 8 or 9 on the way back. I think, are these copper over on this side and like all of those up there? Yeah, that's copper. Let's get it. This will get faster and faster as our mining level goes up. And I'm not exactly certain at what level you can do certain things. Because in this game, you don't have the skill guide here to tell you when you can do specific things. So that's interesting. You would have had access to online guides, I think, that might have described. Sweet, level 6 mining. Is that right? Yep, that's awesome. Yeah, there may have been, some online guides that you could have looked at. I don't know if there was anything official from Jagex or not at this time period. I don't think I was super tech savvy at the time that I started playing. I was just a little kid messing around on the internet, stumbling upon RuneScape. Yeah, with the no looking things up. I don't know how specific how specific I should be about that. I don't know if it should be just like a general, like, when you're doing a quest and you need to find some certain item, don't look up where it is. Don't look up you know what to do to solve a puzzle in a quest. I don't know if I should take it to the extent of not being able to look up what level you can do something at, but for now, I'm just going to not look anything up until it becomes such a bother that the videos become a drag or something. Then we'll go for some hints or tips or something. Sweet, another mining level. We are at level 7. I think we are definitely going to hit 8 by the end of our second load of ore. First of copper. You'll have to pardon me for the cough drops and for coughing. I have had a cough for about 2 weeks now after getting sick and quarantining, and I've just been hanging out at home and working, playing games. Really, I work from home, so hasn't been too bad. Haven't had to be around people, and I don't really feel sick anymore, other than the cough. So yeah, I hope you'll pardon me as far as that goes. This is really fun. I know this is really funny, a funny kind of game to stream on Twitch. I'm sure I won't have the most viewers on Twitch or YouTube, but um, it's it's super nostalgic. It's a blast for me. I've played so much RuneScape. Yes, let's go. Mining level 8. Um, I'm working on my Maxscape in RuneScape 3, which I'm also playing during the day, and I'll continue playing around, making the series. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. I enjoy it. This game is all about it's all about grinding and getting those little doses of serotonin when you see the green bar that tells you that you leveled up. And it gets slower and slower every time, but your level becomes more and more impressive. You can do more and more things. You climb the leaderboard. It'll be nice to see where we land on that at the end of the session. And yeah, you invest your time, you get rewarded for it. So all in all, pretty fun. Let's see, are we gonna hit? We'll probably hit level 9 during this load. I wonder if we're gonna hit level 10. 5? No, we're not gonna hit level 10. We might barely hit level 9 if we do at all. I guess we'll see. It'll be close. Level 8 at the moment. It'll be cool to hit level 10 in our first skill. I guess other than hits, that is 10 by default. Just to slowly move away from being a noob. We are literally a noob. You know, stream has been going for what, 45 minutes. yeah, less than an hour into the game, and this character's most definitely a noob, but you know, we are making progress as we go. I am literally sitting here scratching this rock over and over again. There we go. Finally, we get some copper. One more. And a mining level. Let's go. All right, we now have acquired 2 inventories of ore, 1 of tin and 1 of copper. And yeah, our next step will be to try to smelt all of this. I believe there's a smelter in Lumbridge. I don't know. I don't think that there's one in Varrock. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that it's just anvils. Thinking that it's just anvils in Varrock. Okay. Access my bank account, please. Certainly, sir. Okay, let's do... There's 28 slots free with the pick. We don't have a hammer. That's interesting. I'd have to sell stuff. Buy a hammer. I guess we need the money for a hammer. So that we can make stuff. That's going to be important. Okay. Let's get out our sword and shield. Keep our sleeping bag. Let's equip this. I guess we can try to kill something that'll drop coins. Let's go to a general store and see how much a hammer will cost. I think he does. Yeah, it's archery. No, I prefer to bash things close up. He just doesn't respond. It just ignores you. That's funny. Okay. There we go. There's a shopkeeper. Do the Varrock Square. Can I help you at all? Yes, please. What are you selling? Take a look. Hammer. 1 GP. Oh man, what can we sell for 1 GP? Like, I can probably pick something up. What in the world? Did y'all hear that? Hopefully something just shifted. That was actually kind of scary. Malachi, is that you? No. Alright, something just shifted around. Okay. I literally just need a coin. I can sell, like... Man, if I had that 1 extra ore, that would have been perfect. The inefficiency of this will drive me nuts. Yeah, I don't think I need to go all the way to the goblins and kill them just for 1 measly little coin. Can I find a man to kill? We don't have thieving, I'm pretty sure, so I can't just pickpocket. Yeah, no thieving in RuneScape at this point. There's Romeo. Gypsy, I believe that's for Demon Slayer. Pretty sure. Okay, there's a man, level 9. Pickpocket, man. Do I have thievery? Thieving. Yeah, I do. Okay. What do you do when you need a coin? Yeah, pickpocket. Alright, let's see what happens. Oi, what do you think you're doing? Fighting to the death, that's what I think I'm doing. And losing. You only have to do 3 hits, but I could just sit here and die instead. Okay, yeah, let's disengage. Okay, we'll try again. Take 2. Okay, 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, and I'm out. Okay, that did not go as planned. Just got Riggedy riggedy wrecked. Okay, we've got an axe. We're going to chop down a tree and we're going to sell a log. And that'll be the end of it. We'll have our 1 GP. We'll buy a hammer. We'll be good to go. Down to 2 hits. That's so funny. First hour of gameplay, killed by a man. With his bare fist went against a man with a bronze sword. Beat him to death. Poor Theldimar. It's downright entertaining. Alright, the Bank of RuneScape. I need to get an axe out so that I can chop down a tree. Don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. Let's draw 1 axe. Let's deposit the sword. Deposit the shield. Here we go. Can I wield it? Yeah, I can. That's cool. Can fight with it. Examine counter. It's the shop counter. I love all of the added detail and lore in the examine text. Okay, let's see if we can get a log. Just need 1. Just a log? Just 1 measly log? Yeah, let's go. Alright. We got a log. Yay. We're gonna go sell it. Thanks for accompanying on this journey. Thank you to the 1 viewer that joined the stream. Had a little pre-stream moment. And they joined then and they stayed on. And I just appreciate it. Feel free to drop into the chat if you feel like chatting. Okay. Lowe's archery. Yeah. So back here to the shopkeeper. Okay. Let's sell the wood. Right here. Yep. Sell your logs for 1 GP. Click here to sell. Yep. Perfect. Buy a new hammer for 1 GP. Perfect. Awesome. Mission accomplished. Okay. Fatigue at 21%. Yeah, after the second load. Oh, not Lowe's archery store. Not that. We want to head to the bank. Talk to the banker. Okay. We want to deposit the axe. We're going to have 28 slots left. 1 at a time, really? Cool, shipped everything? Yep. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to walk to the west and see if there's a forge here. I don't think there is, but I'm just going to check, and if not, we can head to Al-Kharid, I think is the best spot. There might be one in Lumbridge. I don't think we'll die on the way to Al-Kharid. It would suck to drop our sleeping bag, hammer, and full load of ore. Okay, there's an anvil. There's an imp. Ooh, I don't think I can equip the hammer. Nope. Can I fight the imp with nothing? What are my hits at? 6? Can I punch him? Yeah, let's try to kill the imp. He's got so much health. We'll come back with gear. We'll get geared up and we'll come back for imps. I don't know if this quest is here, but yeah, imp catcher. Yep, that's what I'm thinking of. We'll get them all done. We'll get them all done on the stream, don't you worry. This will be a blast. Okay. No forge here, it looks like. We're going to head to Al-Kharid, the desert city. First, we don't want to get wrecked by these guys over here. They like to wreck people. Can't really see them, but the Dark Wizards, level 13. Well, you're a noob, you do not want to be walking through that spot. Let me tell you. Okay, so to get to Al-Kharid, we're going to walk around this gate and head south because we won't have gold for the guard. The goblin's level 13. Interesting. Okay, so this is the way. That's the path to Lumbridge. I wonder, can I turn the cursor capture on and will that mess? Will that mess with things? Let's just play with this. Capture cursor. Okay, can you see? Awesome. Does that kind of ruin it? What do y'all think? Does that kind of mess with things? Or should I just leave the cursor off? Yeah, I think I'll leave the cursor off so you can just see where I click. Okay. Yeah, we'll play with it. Yeah, I think that's fine. Anyway, yeah, head around this fence to go south to Al-Kharid instead of into Lumbridge. This is the way to hike there. Then we should have a bank a few doors down from a forge. And then in a more realistic series of events, we will just spam load up like 4 or 5 inventories of tin and copper each, and then only then head down to Al-Kharid to smelt them all. You know, just do everything in larger batches. Make it easier for us. They're the border guards that you can pay. I can't remember if it's 5 gold or 10 gold, but whatever the case, it's more gold than we have starting off the game. Gnome pilot. That's fun. I think that's like a fast travel that you get after doing a certain quest. We have men here. Welcome to Al-Kharid, by the way. In here we should have furnace. It's a furnace in this game. Okay. Let's talk to the banker. I'd like to access my bank account, please. Certainly, sir. We actually have everything we need. I don't know why I felt the need to come over here and check in, but I did. And here we are. Alright. Let's go to the furnace and let's see. Do I use warrior? Interesting. Retrieve a bar of bronze. Sweet. Yep, I just use them on the furnace and I can time it. Yeah, you can time, you kind of get into a rhythm with your clicks, you know. You have to click on everything every time, so. Yeah, you just want to wait until you see the retrieve message. If this was RuneScape 3, I'd say that you could stockpile all of your extra gear that you smith. Sweet, we hit level 2 smithing. Let's go. Yeah, in RuneScape 3, I'd say, you know, just smith all your stuff and then keep it for invention to disassemble. But in this game, we'll just sell excess stuff to the store to make some money. Okay. Oh, we don't have anvils here. That's hilarious. So we're going to have to walk again to get to an anvil. That is pretty funny. Okay, well, we'll start walking again. You know, oh, actually, wait a second. Wait, let's be smart about this. I think we have another full inventory of ores to process. I almost just walked away. Man, I would have been kicking myself. Let's deposit all of our bronze bars. Yep. Hope I did not mean to close the banking interface. And let's withdraw the rest of the tin and copper. Yeah, that's going to be cumbersome for high amounts of literally anything. But that's an old school game for you. It is what it is. We'll do the best we can with what we have. Okay, let's smelt rather, another load of bronze bars. I wonder if I'll hit level 3 smithing by the time this load of bars ends. I might be right short of it. Might be just shy of level 3 smithing. If I'm just guessing based on the last load. Almost there. Sweet. Oh, we hit level 3 smithing. Let's go. And we almost got to level 10 mining, which would have been our second skill at 10, our first to actually advance our self to 10. The gem trader for crafting. That'll be useful. That'll be an interesting skill to train in classic. Because we've got fletching. Yeah, fletching is for the bows. And for crafting, we'll have to do like leather stuff. We'll have to kill cows. We will have to go cow killing. That will be the plan. Okay, now that we have all of our bars smelted, we need an anvil, so gonna head back up to Varrock. There may be a more efficient way to do this, but I'm not looking it up. We will learn as we go. When we see another anvil, we'll add it to the mental map, and we'll start going there. Maybe I'll pick up some tips and tricks from the chat while I'm playing, but the goal will be to not spoil things. Yeah, just to figure it out as we go. The signposts say, yep, to Alcarid, to Lumbridge Castle, to Varrock. Sweet. That noise earlier was crazy. I wonder if the microphone picked it up or if I just look crazy in the middle of the stream, just looking over my shoulder. These dark wizards. Punks are what they are. Nobody likes the dark wizards. You can like villains, you can like anti-heroes, all that good stuff, but nobody likes a RuneScape dark wizard in front of Varrock. Nobody. A load of bronze bars are now ours. Let's see what kind of bronze equipment we can smith with one load of bronze bars. We've got our hammer that we spent 5 minutes deliberating how best to acquire the 1 GP needed for the said hammer. But we've got it. No need to find another hammer. It's all ours. We're going to use it to smith some stuff. Some bronze stuff, to be exact. We also could use the extra to smith arrowheads for fletching. That would be a useful way to spend the bars wisely. How about we hit smithing level I'm going to guess 7. I think smithing scales more slowly than the mining skill. I'm not for certain, but I think. Okay. Oh, what is this building? Is this building in RS3? What's in here? Is there anything in here? There's literally nothing in this little square. That is so interesting. I think this one is... Yep. Here's the anvil. Okay. Is it the hammer or the bar? Let's use the bar and the anvil. Make weapon. Ooh, so is it all of the equipment? Is it just like you hit a level and then suddenly, boom, you can make the equipment? Okay. Let's do a sword. Let's do two-handed sword. You need to be at least level 14 smithing to do that. Okay. So it will tell me. 14 smithing means that I think 15 will probably be... Well, let's see. Let's see the plate mail body. 18. Okay, 18 smithing for the bronze. So I don't know if 15 will be iron or if 20 will be iron. I don't know if the items overlap. What can we make? Can we make a short sword? Nope, we need level 4. Okay. Let's make missile heads. Need to be 5. Let's make daggers. Maybe I misclicked. Did I misclick? Weapon, dagger. Hammer the metal, make a bronze dagger. Sweet. Okay, so we'll do bronze daggers until we hit 4. Whoops. Yeah, you have to be really accurate with your clicks or else it won't work. Make weapon, dagger. Wonder who Rage Racer is. Make a dagger. This will be an interesting one to try to get a flow going to. It's funny because this global chat was not in the game originally. And it looks like the Open RSC team has kind of like pulled together this global chat from the private chat code somehow so that it looks like it tells you. Sweet, advanced to smithing level. It says that it tells you, but it's global. Sweet short sword. Let's go. Whoops. Can I make throwing knives? Nope, I need to be at least level 7 for that. Sweet. Just smithing an inventory of weapons here, don't mind me. A bar and a smithing level at a time. Let's see, we're at 4 still. Not hitting 7. That's for sure. We're not going to get there in time. Smithing level. Okay, so we just hit 5. So what? Can we make arrowheads now? Missile heads? Sweet. That will be great for fletching. And a more useful way to spend our time. We can get gold out of the others. But, you know. Okay. Yep, just keep making arrowheads. And then in the future, we'll be able to fletch these. It'll be great. Why don't I move that out of the way? Why don't we just bring this down to somewhere more reasonable? I wonder if like right here. Oh, I've been standing here for 5 minutes. Let's move. Sorry to do this midstream, but you know, just trying to improve things where I can. Awesome. Yeah, we might play with that, but it's okay for now. Keep making arrowheads. Missile heads, arrowheads. And a new smithing level. Level 6. Let's see what we can do. Can we do a longsword? You need 2 bars of metal to make this item, so we don't actually know if we can or can't. We'll just make more arrowheads. Sweet, we have a short sword that we made ourselves. That's great, except we already have a bronze longsword, which is probably better, but that's okay. At least we got mining and smithing levels, which will unlock more gear for us. We can go beat up baddies with. Alright, we're selling. Swords. 1, yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Keep 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? Yep. Sweet, we've got 1 of each. I'm going to keep the arrowheads. Perfect. 77 gold off of that. Look at us getting rich quick. Yeah, we've got a bronze dagger, bronze short sword. Got some arrowheads. Yep, we're doing it. We're doing it. I'd like to access my bank account. So we got, alright, let's deposit our coins. Let's get all that money stashed up in the bank. Start getting interest. Solid rate of 0% in RuneScape. Let's take out our weapons. Let's just compare stats. Okay, so with the let's start with nothing equipped. With nothing equipped, armor 1, weapon aim 1, weapon power 1. So that's the base. Weapon aim, I'm assuming, is going to be accuracy and whether a hit lands, while weapon power will be damage and how much damage is dealt, and armor, I'm not exactly sure if it changes. I'm going to guess that it changes both the dice roll, that how high your roll has to be to hit, and probably absorbs damage, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know how the armor calculation applies to aim and power. Power might be completely independent. You know, it could just be aim versus armor, and then power just hits what it's going to hit. It's very possible. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think like it doesn't make sense for like any kind of absorbing um, to be in place this early in RuneScape's history. I don't know. But whatever the case, we're at all 1s with nothing on. I equip a dagger, and aim and power both go to 5. A short sword, aim and power go to 7. Long sword, aim and power go to 8. So the long sword is the best so far, which makes sense. That was kind of expected. Alright. With that, I'm going to go sell my short sword and dagger because I don't want to clutter up my bank too much with unnecessary things. I want to make the most use that I can out of everything that I have. Keep things that are useful in some way or rare. Yes, please. What are you selling? Take a look. Alright. Bronze short sword. Let's sell it. Bronze dagger. Let's sell it. Awesome. Sweet. I'll go put up the arrowheads. Go put up the money. And then we'll be set. We'll be set to do some more mining and smithing, so that we can try to get some bronze armor going. Right now, I don't know that I could really smith any armor. It looks like I'll need level 18 smithing in order to smith the plate body. That's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of time to do. Okay, let's deposit all of our coins. Deposit all of our arrowheads. Sweet, that was great. Deposit the sword. All we've got is the axe and the sleeping bag. Let's go ahead and sleep. Oh, I didn't do it long enough. Whoops. Sleep and get all that fatigue dealt with. Perfect. And voila, here we are. All right. 0 fatigue. We've got a pickaxe. We have a mission in mind. We want to do quests. We want to be properly prepared for questing. We want to get at least some kind of armor going. So yeah, early character goal, mine and smith up to level 18. 18 smithing to smith a full set of bronze noob armor for our brand new Ironman character. Yeah, and then maybe we can take him to Lumbridge and help the Duke with his birthday cake. All right, thank you so much for joining me today on the stream. I hope you enjoyed the nostalgic trip back to RuneScape Classic. Once again, shout out to the Open RuneScape Classic team. Um, you know, I remember how emotional it was for me when RuneScape Classic came offline, and I wasn't aware of the prevalence of the Classic private server community at that time. And yeah, I just really appreciate all the time and effort that those devs put in so that we can still play this game years later. May Open RuneScape Classic and RuneScape Classic and never die. All right, thank you so much for being on the stream with me the whole time. Lurking is just fine if you just want to hang out in the background. That doesn't bother me at all. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, thank you so very much for joining me. And yeah, this has been episode 1 of Let's Play Open RuneScape Classic. Until next time.